It's Friday, the 3rd day of September 2010, and you join us for yet another edition of Good Morning Kenya, where we discuss topical issues. And on Fridays, a day like this, the end of the week, we set you for the mood for the weekend, and that is when we talk about entertainment. And this morning, we're going to be talking to two fine gentlemen. I leave that to your discretion, and they'll be telling us what they do. They'll also be telling us how the music industry is, and to be more specific, the gospel music industry. They'll be telling us more about it. I'll be your host, Naisula Lesuuda, and if you'll have any question, comment that you'd like to direct to a guest this morning, remember the number is 3223. It will be scrolling down your screen. Please do send in, and we'll get to tackle some of them before the end of the show. Welcome to the
Thank you so much.
All right. Probably you should set the stage for us before we get into other discussions.
So definitely I want to believe this. They are not believing that this is KBC Channel 1. Tukuza milele, tukuza milele, tukuza milele, tukuza milele, shida zikija, mwamini huyu Yesu, mashida yakija, mwimbie huyu Bwana, Lesuuda, mwimbie huyu Bwana.
Thank you very much. That is Alliwah and Cal.
Yeah.
All right, and you have so much energy, and it's good that you're using it for all the right.
Of course, the weekend is here, we should have a tired.
All right, fine. Cal,
Yeah.
who is Cal?
By the way, I'm just a simple guy,
Okay.
and I love God. I believe in everything. When we do everything before people, we have to consider Christ. Yeah.
All right, Alliwah.
Of course, my name is Alliwah.
And how you came together, you could tell us that.
My real name is Alliwah. I'm an artist. I'm a round artist. I'm an actor. Some people know me as an actor. I'm also a musician. We've just done our second album launch this last month. That's August. Our second album called Tukuza Milele. So I'm an actor. I'm a musician. I'm a motivator at the same time. I love when I see young people who are inspired. That's all about me, in short.
All right. Yeah. How did you come together, Alliwah and Cal? You know, I had problems believing those are your real names, the two of you. But how did you come together?
Yeah, Alliwah and Cal. Alliwah and Cal, it happens. We don't usually say that, but it happens that we are brothers. So ilianzia nyumbani, kwa nyumba kwanza. And so we started singing differently. Me from when I was in school, primary nilianzia, nikanzia primary, then after that, secondary. After that, then I joined my brother Cal, and that's when we started. We started way back in 2001. In 2002, we launched our first album called Hale Hale, and that was the beginning of a journey that has brought us to where we are right now.
All right.
Yeah.
Cal, why gospel music? I know you had an option of whichever. The industry is big, okay. But why gospel music?
First of all, I myself, I'm a hair designer. I design hair.
Okay.
I'm a counselor. I counsel people in the church, at times in the schools. And what I can say about gospel, I think being in gospel is the best thing in life. Because I know that's the way. Because even a secular musician, by the end of the day, they'll come to gospel. Because gospel is life. Yeah.
Gospel is life. Why gospel? Because one, we are born again. I'm a born again Christian. Cal is a born again Christian. Right now I'm celebrating 14 years in salvation. And why I love gospel is because it's an inspiration. You inspire people. Whatever you say out of your music is inspiring, gives hope. And there's hope at the end of the day. And so everybody wants to do that, want to inspire. And the best point is gospel. The best point is preaching through the word of God. And us, the tool that we have is now music. We use music to do our thing.
All right.
Yeah.
And talking about music and the music industry in this country, I'm sure when you started, there are a lot of things that have changed. It's nataka kuzisikia. What are these things that
First of all,
changed?
I want to thank kila mtu, everybody in this industry who has opened up the industry. You guys have played a very big role, KBC. And your mother yetu, our mothers. And of course, I remember those days, 2001, 2, there, we used to come here. And it was different. Right now it's very different. Lesuuda, you guys are doing a very, very good job.
Thank you.
Of course, the last 10 years that we've been there, we count ourselves as part of the pioneers of the new generation of music, because by the time we were launching, it was only us, Rafton by then, Henry Motuku, and Shama. Those are the new guys. They saw me Piaka change, and so there have been challenges. There are many challenges, because like us, 2004, 3, 4 there were very active. Then kidogo, because of money has been an issue. Money has been an issue, but again by then we used to. It was very hard even to be called for an interview like this. A morning at Good Morning Kenya. Hey, but things have opened up. And I want to believe right now guys are enjoying more their talent. We are benefiting from our talent. And I want to agree with somebody who said even piracy, in a way, has been a bit sorted out, because right now guys can be able to buy our music cheaply. Those days, if you are launching, you'd sell our album 1,000 shillings, which was very expensive. But right now, things have changed. That's one thing. I hope I've answered what you've asked me.
Oh, all right. Fine. He has said that the industry has changed and it seems for the better. With your interactions with Kenyans, how are they receptive of the changes? Are they appreciating even gospel music? As we've noticed, it has changed from its presentations, from the way you do it.
Very
are
dressed.
Kenyans, the way you dress, how are Kenyans receiving your music?
Okay. What I can say about our music, first, gospel has just gone far, and we appreciate, because the upcoming musicians are seeing what we are doing, and they are moving forward. Even as we do our things, they just see it's God. And apart from that, I can say that things have changed, and we are moving. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it's something about the interaction. As we've been interacting, as I told you, we have a group. I have a group called Theatrics Arts Ensemble. Those guys are watching right now, Mbaya Sana. So Theatrics Arts Ensemble, we use that group to go to schools. So I can say widely, I've traveled around the country to interact with people, just as you're saying, not only Nairobi. And guys, right now, I'll tell you, even machinani uko, gospel is the in thing. Gospel has opened up. Guys are appreciating the kind of production that people are doing, and I very much believe that you guys in the media are the one who've done that. Have stepped up your quality and forced some of us to be serious to what you're doing. And guys are appreciating. Just the way some guys are moving to Nigerian movies and those kind of things. Guys are also moving to our music very fast, because there's content. Guys are relying on content, which we shall also try to preach that let's sing content. Guys are looking for content. Guys are looking for the best thing, and I'll tell you it's positive.
All right. I didn't expect you, of course, to bring this out, but it's also something that I have had with my interactions with Kenyans, and they feel that Kenyan music, it lacks depth, it lacks. The content probably would be there, but when we see it and when we listen to it, after 1 week, 2 weeks, I don't want to listen to it anymore.
Yeah, why we are launching? Well, we launched our album in August 15th and 29th, Tukuza Milele. It was not about us. We're saying that when we're starting, we're saying that it is less of us, more of God. And true, if you listen to our album, more is about content. Everything we've done in the album is content. We've done a song with Mary Atieno. You remember Mary Atieno, the old lady? Why we went to Mary Atieno? Not even one young person has done that. But we went there because we believe that she has content. Those are the people that people believe that the greatest pioneers of music in East Africa. Rose Muhando and the rest, they sing content. What we're trying also to urge the youth, just as you're saying, I usually say there are songs meant for concerts. If you want your music to be bought, Lesuuda to buy your music, okay, KBC to play maybe your music at a certain time. Maybe like when our nation was we were in turmoil during the post-election violence, the songs which were being played there were songs of content, because singing or being a musician is one of the best medium of communication. And so I'll say guys are buying content. And some of us are realizing that we should sing content. Why are we shifting to Tanzania? Why are we looking at Tanzania and Bongo? Because
Nigerians,
it also. Yeah, because like Bongo, they talk about love, they script the whole
love thing.
And so it's not about Rusha Mikono Juu Hewa, Hapana. It's all about now, let's sing. Like the song we just when you're starting the program, Tukuza Milele, it's from the Bible, James chapter 1, verse 2. And the whole thing, every verse of it is an encouragement to the person who's listening to it.
All right.
Yeah.
Gospel music, not just secular, that has gotten the same, you know, being told that you have no content whatsoever, nirusha mikono and all that. But also gospel, we are seeing it going that way. And sometimes you wonder, we're trying to appeal to the youth, who will be left with our older generation, or we leave them to what? What kind of music will they be listening to when they want to listen to gospel? Okay. Is it possible to appeal to both the older generation and the young generation?
As for now, us as musicians, we go for both. But we just sing content, gospel, real word. That's what how we'll reach people. Yeah.
One thing I know is that despite that we usually have this notion that I say it's gospel, spirit, that's very spiritual. You're saying there's a secular and the gospel. Sometimes the way you want to appeal to them. I believe we right now with the technology that has come, we have there's the beats, there's the production bit of it, that from the tune, the instrumental bit of it, you'll get that you're able to appeal both to the old. The old, they usually go for content. That's a must. It's not even that the young don't go for content. What they're being used to, or we want them to get used to, is that Risha Mikono is the in thing. But even you ask those young guys, when you sing content, they can even differentiate
they appreciate
and say, this guy sing content, this guy does this. Even Ukiona Maju now, but Maju, thinking about Maju, and those guys, they sing content, they sing just whatever they sing, but they sing content at the end of the day, and these guys are appreciating. So it means that if you insist on content as a musician, as an artist, guys will buy your thing. There's nothing like it's just the way you package yourself and appealing to them. But the content will live. Eriko and is a very good example. Yeah.
Okay, fine. What are some of the changes that we have talked about? What has changed so far, but I'm sure we're not yet at perfection, or we're not at the best, you know. What are these things that you think, if they changed, or if we did, probably, and even you did yourselves, the industry would even be more vibrant, you'd appeal to more people, and being gospel music, you'd reach out to more people?
Okay. In that, I can say our quality, first quality. We have to do good quality.
Kwenda uko River Road na kutaka siku moja tu na si ati ni mbaya, lakini
quality, quality. Do a good song, then video. All I can say is quality. Quality.
One restraint, kitu moja utusumbua sana is of course funds. At the end of the day, if you had the funds, Kenya, we've seen concerts, very big concerts in this country, and that's a belief that in this country there's a possibility to do even better than what we have right now. Maybe we're lacking equipment. I usually don't want to rush the thing that the government should come in. I don't believe in those things of the government should come in. I'm the government at the end of the day. So yeah, the government maybe should come in, and maybe they usually call subsidize the kind of thing so that you can have the equipment. Lack of equipment has also, in a way, backtracked most of the things that you're doing in the country. Even the quality of, we've seen the media growing from where it used to be KBC or Kimba Saba, Kimba Zita.
Don't go there.
I'm saying, I'm just trying to show you how we've gone. So things have changed. The same way the media, they have changed. They have realized the impact of the industry, the music industry, the art industry at large, showbiz. And so, one, if you have the right equipment, because guys, let me tell you, there's nothing like, we don't want quality. Guys are going for quality. But sometimes quality is very expensive. Somebody will do for you a good video, 150,000, 200,000. Not all of us can afford that. But if you have the equipment, things, maybe in a way, not being given for free, but a bit cheaper, things will move from where we are. We've really tried, and I believe we are going someplace.
Okay, fine. Do you consider yourself a celeb? Or a celebrity? In Kenya, we call them celebs.
Celebs.
What I can add there, being a celeb, everybody is a celeb. Even you yourself, you are a celeb. Anywhere there, you are a celeb. Anything you do, me, I believe, the small you do, you are a celeb. Yeah.
There's someone who usually calls me from Bundu's place. Some places, Mbali sana, Kisii huko. This guy calls me a celeb. Celeb, I don't know the notion, I don't know how people view it, but maybe in the Kenyan context, if you're known, you're a celeb. If you're known, if some group of people know you, you're a celeb. But to us, it might be the thing, but I would wish to be a role model. Celeb, maybe if a celeb, the definition is a role model, then that is the way. Let it be. Then I'm a celeb at the end of the day. But celeb, let it not be a word that makes you do some other things, some other bad things. But it's just a way that you're standing out of the crowd. And so guys gave you a name.
Okay, you know why I'm asking that is because, you know, celebrity in other parts of the world are people who give back to the society, are people who are role models, are people who can stand out. And so I would want to know, being young, being vibrant, is there any way that you give back to the society, or with your interaction with the young people, is there any other
Very, 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 very much. Like us, Alliwah Cal, one, of course, we own a group, the Theatrics Arts Ensemble. Right now we have membership of around 180 actors and dancers and all those kind of people. So we have this group that we have. Our main mission is to empower the youth, showcase role models, and champion for a morally upright future generation. That's one of the things that that's the way we can give back to society. From the group, we've been able to have people like Nejalango come from the group, Maya, and many, many others who have come from the group. That's one way. The other thing, of course, we're using our group, our music, we usually go to schools. We not only go to schools to perform, one, we do set books, not only that to sing, but to inspire some young person there. The best one is when we usually go to Transmara, where now Rudisha is the in thing now. We're just a celeb. So next week when guys open school, we'll be down there. We go there, we go to the interior of those places, and there's Maasai girls. We're very much interested in Maasai girls to encourage them.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
it's for
very true, very true, very true. When you go to the interior of this country, you'll get the guys who are waiting for you, Lesuuda. They're listening to you right now. You are an inspiration to many. And so us also, we go there to inspire them. We talk about education, the importance of education, the child education, those kind of things. And so that's one way of giving out to the society. Or we are like, when you're doing our concert, not only about us launching or because we are able to do this, but we're giving also other guys a chance to come and showcase their thing, encourage talent, those kind of things. That's where we're placing ourselves.
All right, fine. So that I leave the celeb issue. What would you tell any other person who is watching this show and feels that they are a celeb for one reason or another? What would you tell them?
Okay. I may tell them wherever they are, anything you do, be happy of it. Work hard. Consider yourself a celeb, and you'll see yourself through. Yeah.
Maybe what Carl is trying to say, if a celeb, the celeb thing can help you, can motivate you to move forward. But for celeb, like in the thing, if you're a celeb outside there, you've said something. You've been a definition that outside the Western countries,
celebrities are people who are outstanding, who are giving back, who are doing something.
That is the in thing. That's the same message I've sent to them, that if you're a celeb outside there, you need to know that people are looking at you. The country is looking at you right now, about ethnicity and those kind of things. We are the people. If you're given that platform, that's a God-given platform at the end of the day, that you can talk to a certain mass of people, and so use your maybe celebrity status or wherever you are to reach out to be an encouragement to the youth at the end of the day.
All right, Alliwah has just mentioned something about ethnicity, about disease, about poverty, about very many other vices that probably we're facing in our country. How can we use music? You know, music is something that, you know, I don't have to sit there and I could be doing something else and listening to music. How could we use music to reach out, to put this country together? And we saw that a lot of it happening after 2007. A lot of people came up with music. How could we use music? And even in good times, how can we use music?
Music, we can use it in many ways. First of all, message is important. The thing you sing out to people. That's the important thing in many of us. Okay, like us, we have a song called Amani.
Amani.
We have done it for the peace because of what happened
with Osman.
With Osman, Princess Farida.
Farida, many. We sang different tribes.
Okay.
So I believe message is all we need, all what we need. If you go out there sing message, people will hear you, and they'll get it. Yeah.
Yeah, you can sing against the device, or you can also like the song we've done, Amani. We had different guys. I sang in Calais. Osman English. Somebody else did. It's called Bajuni or Rabbi. Somebody did a Luo version, Kikuyu version. Away, like maybe just kidogo to diverting from what you're saying. Like our group, Theatrics. We are 25 different tribes. When every time we go maybe to Rift Valley, the joy of everybody is to see we're in Mkale, we're in Nani, kila mtu is there. So also in music, as we interact with other tribes, maybe when I go to another province or another tribe and I can sing, I can even try to sing their tribe. As they said, content in that song matters at the end of the day. So music is also another source of unity.
Yeah.
Unity for
Point of
this
unity, yeah.
country. All right, this morning we are talking to Alliwah David and Cal Owor, and they are telling us about the music industry and to be more specific, the gospel music industry, and they're just sharing with us their experiences and inspiring us and definitely setting us the mood for the weekend. And now, there are times that you have hit bottom,
Kabisa.
rock bottom, kabisa, uko chini. You know, it's important to share these times because there are Kenyans out there who think, you know, it's all easy. And when you get the album and it's all beautiful and we don't really know the work that has been put or the people and everything that was behind it. Tell us those moments.
Okay, the low.
Yes, the low, we'll get to the high, the low first.
The low moments, of course. First album, I remember we started very well, and after our launch, we had a very big launch at Pan Africa Hotel. By then, hiyo ilikuwa ni kubwa. So after that, we were unable to go as far as we thought. The first one, the most humbling moment is where one day we were singing we were going for a concert at KICC, and musicians were there. We were not very known by then, and so the MC said, as you guys ngojeni, just wait, and you are waiting there like any other person is coming, waiting there. Then this guy came and said, you guys will sing after the grace. They said the grace. So the grace tenor, and the guys are walking out. And so after that, he told the crowd, there was a big crowd, it was an extravaganza. So after the guys said the grace, then we were called on stage. Ati kina nani, kuna wasa wawili hapa ndo nani, kujeni. Sawa, kujeni muimbe. You could not even introduce ourselves, and then he sang. At the last, when the song was ending, that was a hale. Shout to the Lord. Only one person was in the hall. Only one person. The guys were just walking out. But I remember that is the time that Esther Home discovered us. She called us out and akatambia, wow, you guys have done a great job in kama hizo. And it was one of the humbling moments. The other humbling moment is that you go to a concert and maybe you don't sing. You know, you've told all your fans that mina naenda huko, and then you're not there. Yeah.
In such rooms. Okay, we'll get back and you'll tell us about the high moments and what you've also done to ensure that you are at the place where you are right now. We're going to take a short break on Good Morning Kenya. We're going to take a look at the quote of the day, and if you have any comment, observation that you'd like to direct to our guest this morning, the number again is 3223, starting with the word GMK. Don't go away, we'll be back soon. Welcome back. If you're just joining us, you're watching Good Morning Kenya. And this morning we're having a very nice time here in the studio. We're having a relaxed Friday here with Alliwah and Cal. And they are just sharing their experiences with us. And I'm sure there are very many young people out there who are watching, and you're being inspired by the message from these two gentlemen.
Yeah. Mungu Baba we, Mungu Baba wetu, Mungu Baba we. Mungu Baba wetu, yeni taa yangu iwakayo gizani, yeni nyota yangu iwakayo mchana, siku zote ninamwamini yeye, kwa kuwa yeye ndiye macho yangu. Hey, KBC. Good morning, Kenya.
All right, okay, fine. The highest moment.
Highest moment, of course, highest moment, one, our launch. Wow, that was big. That was big time. Any person who attended that, only those guys supported us, Lesuuda supported us, and you guys, your crew, thank you so much. That was our biggest moment, a high moment in the time that we've been there. And of course, musicians, wow, gospel musicians, wow, those guys, I just salute them. Talking a rough tone to everybody. On 15th of August, we had our launch. It was a cocktail launch done at Hotel Intercontinental. Oh my, that was a dream come true. And of course, one of the highest moments I would say is singing with Mary Atieno. Having Mary Atieno in the studio at our case place and having her there, it's not an easy thing. Because the first time we went to Mary Atieno, one, she believes in content. She's very serious with content, with the Word of God. And she loved our music. I believe there was a time that she was doing a concert outside the Nairobi, and she called us. We were called that to go and represent her for one day. It was an honor. So singing with her, having a song with her in our album, that has been a greatest moment.
And I hope you'll also carry it forward to make sure your music has content.
And again, having 24 artists, gospel artists, grace our launch. It was, wow, it was a wonderful thing. I will never forget that. And maybe where we are going also is one of the highest
times. Okay. Cal, there's always this perception, and I'm sure even there are some of our viewers who are watching, and they assume that music is for the failures, the losers, people who couldn't go to school. No, I mean, that people who, your work is, what, I mean, is that the reality?
No, not reality there. I think they are wrong. They should improve saying that, because I believe if you are there already, top there, you can do music. If you are down there, you can do music. And I believe in God, there's no limit. Anybody is the same.
I don't believe in that. Guys, right now, we have guys who have masters, we have guys who have doctorates and those kind of things, and they're doing music at the end of the day. And I usually also say, when I'm given a chance, even talk to the young people, the guys who are coming. I wrote 12, 13 songs when I was in school. By the time I was doing Alliwah, I was in Form 4. But I tried to restrain myself from even going to the studio. First of all, to ensure that I maliza masomo kwanza. This first thing first in life. And so kama unasoma, like the guys who are going back to school, kama uwe ni artist, first of all, dedicate your time. Right now, as you're talking about the industry opening up, education is a must right now. There's marketing, there's a lot of things. Packaging come with what's upstairs.
There are people actually who are doing degrees in music.
Exactly. So let nobody be lied to there that you can just make it. You might have one song, becomes a hit. But let me tell you, as it becomes a hit at the end of the day, there's some other challenges you get. And if you don't have education, outliers apple. So first of all, books, lazima, you must go back to school. You believe in that even in theatrics. Despite that we're actors, all our actors are told, you must get something. If you're going to school, we leave you to go to school first. So there's nothing like at actors and musicians.
Never failures.
No.
What would you tell parents out there who've been trying to discourage their sons and daughters getting into music?
Okay, parents and all those people who are top others, what I can tell them is, if you have passion to do music, do it. But first of all, if you're in school, finish school first. Then go for the music. As we started music, with Alliwah, I remember one day when we were starting, we used to be chased. We used to be chased in the house.
I can imagine. You guys come from the same house. Your parents must have a hard time. And there's someone else who it's only one child who is interested in music.
So come on, the parents, give them a chance.
Give them a chance.
It's now another career. It's not like those days of another. It's not a hobby. To me, it's not a hobby. Even tell actors, I can dress in a suit and talk as a musician, as an actor, as a whatever. So art is a career at the end of the day. The only thing the young should know is not be another channel to be disobedient, not to usifanye kazi yako kawaida, kama ni kusaidia na nyumbani, do it. Yeah.
Right, because then I was actually going to ask that question. Does music pay in this country? You know, can it put food on your table?
That's why I talked about education. There's a lot of things. You must restructure yourself in a way. You must know about marketing at the end of the day. You talked about content when you're starting. If you sing content, guys will buy the music. Guys will listen to you and then say, I can buy that. And so music as per now pays. And that's why some of us fully I've been doing art for 10 years. I've never been in any office or any other thing. Because at the end of the day, it pays.
Okay. We have Peter who says, thank you, good morning, Kenya, for the good show. It's very interesting.
Yeah,
so
you
are
thank you.
interesting. And then we have someone else here who says, congratulations, David Alliwah. I am enjoying, and I'm wondering if you're still acting. Or are you doubling?
Yeah, I'm doubling. Maybe insisted.
Okay.
Lesuuda. So I'm still acting, and even from here, I'll be back to what I shall call the workshop, the beautiful workshop, with my actors down to directing. I'm a director, I direct plays, and so I'm also acting. I usually say, to me, I'm a bit unique to all the other artists. I say I'm the only person who's doing theater and music. So I'm doing both. I'm not quit any. Although right now it will be a bit challenging, but I'm ready to face the challenge.
All right.
Yeah.
It's good you mentioned something about that music can actually pay. But then there's this, I don't know what to call it, that has really been bugging the artists, the industry down, and that is piracy. You know, I'd rather go download your music.
Yeah.
I can actually get your music.
And buy it.
I can go to the streets and get a CD, just banned. How is it? Is it still there? Are you seeing that it's changing? And there's always also this comment saying that your music is too expensive.
Yeah.
I mean, how is it?
Yeah. Maybe what I say, just as I started, I talked about those days when we used to charge people 1,000 or something, 1,500. Right now, of course, prices are down. Like our album, we launched our album. We are selling our album, DVD 250, the audio 300. That's cheap. That's at the end of the day cheap. At the end of the day. So if you sing content, guys will buy your music. Talk about piracy. I want to believe it has, in a way, reduced. Not the way it used to be. In a way, reduced. And because guys are aggressive, we are very, very aggressive. We are not only selling our music through the stores, but we're also meeting our fans. We have one-on-one contact with our fans. That is also helping cut the piracy thing. And of course, we have bodies in the countries that are working against on a daily basis, working to ensure that piracy is trimmed down. So I want to believe as per now, we can't talk about the same way we were talking maybe 2-3 years ago. Guys are aggressive. We have also other ways that we are devising to curb piracy. One, making our music cheaper, and guys can be able to get it easily.
Cheaper, but does it also pay for the work that you put into it? Still selling it at 250, and the work that you put into it, it's still fine.
Sometimes it's challenging, but the more aggressive you are, the better. The guys who can tell you that 1 shilling, 2 shillings is a lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
And actually, I think this viewer was reading my mind, because he or she asks, how are you tackling piracy on your music, and what's your take on those who download your music?
Wow, sometimes we pray for them. Tunaombea sana. Tunaombea kama ombea adui wako. Aishi siku mingi. Also maybe because of poverty. Sometimes poverty is another thing. And a certain Ugandan artist was talking about, Mimi, I have the guys in the ghetto. He was talking about the guys in the ghetto. I have music for this kind of guys. So one tackling piracy is about trying to reach that guy. He loves your music, but he cannot be able to get your music. So we are trying to do. We also sometimes asking producers to a bit lower the prices, because recording is not like our album. I can't even talk about how much that cost us to be where we are. 2 years working on one album, it's a lot. But if you want quality, at the end of the day, it was worth it.
All right.
Yeah.
Now, Cal, you're the quiet one here. You're the shy one, or is it quiet one?
I'm used to be quiet,
You're used to it. Okay, fine. Do you feel that Kenyans support the music industry, and especially the gospel industry?
They support us, especially churches and schools. Yeah, they do that.
All right. Okay. In terms of support, who would you say has been your greatest inspiration in terms of the work that you do? And even when you're called the lowest, who would you? You know, it's sometimes interesting the way we don't recognize the contribution of Kenyans while they're still alive. But it's important to acknowledge so that they could also go on with their work.
Kwanza ma fans have been an inspiration. Like yes, the kind of maybe the emails you've got. It's an inspiration to us. Again, I would say there's people that I can single out. The people can single out usually tell you, move, go. There's a pastor, my own pastor, Bishop Kabachia. This Bishop Obonyo was been very, very active telling us, endeni, kuna watu kama kina SK Blue, Rafton, Esther Home, who every time they tell you, we call them, Mom, Esther Home, she'll pick her phone, encourage you to move on, because also they are step.
They've been there.
Yeah, they've been there. There's Jimmy Gate, tumekuwa naye, tunamwona Kienda, kina Ekodida, kina Juliani, many people, movie, kila siku tuko naye, and when he's busy, you can call him and encourage you at the end of it. So many guys have encouraged us. Theatrics itself is a family that has been encouraging us every now and then. They believe in us. Wanna shout kila wakati and you feel, wow, I'm the celeb, I'm the guy. So, and you guys, the media, okay, I cannot forget the media. The media has played a very major role. Every time you play our music, any musician in this country, when you play the music, you encourage them to move to the following day, maybe andike rhymes, andike lyrics down. Now, was yandike. Yeah, so the media, we can't forget the media. The media has played a very big role. Sana to make sure that we are where we are, and fans, wow, I don't have words for them.
All right. Cal, where do you see yourselves?
And Lesuuda by there, Lesuuda.
All right. Where do you see the industry and where do you see yourselves? I know that's a cliche question, but where do you see yourselves and even the industry in a couple of years?
There, I can say God has really taken us far. And there are more we have to go through. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tofitia more beyond. Nasema tu God ametupeleka far and to appreciate, and yet we expect more from him.
From him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so more is more about God and where we are going. We usually say that man planneth, God knows the end of everything. So, but we're planning. One thing, of course, we're going very far. Just from the launching pad for us, and we're going far. I want to believe we're in the next big thing. Not just big thing, for that matter, but all we've just talked about in this program, it was that tukiongea about being relevant. We want to be more relevant than just singing and being what names. We want to be relevant. And of course, the industry is opening up sana. Fanyeni hiyo kazi mnafanya Lesuuda. Don't get tired. Don't get tired. And we're promising the best of us.
All right. I hope you're enjoying the show just as I am, but from your views and your comments, it shows that you're also enjoying the show. And we are speaking to Alliwah David and Cal Owor, and they're just sharing their experiences with us. Let's now take a look at the Did You Know facts, and we'll be back with our discussion. Welcome back. You're still on Good Morning Kenya, and I was just telling my guests this morning that I hadn't realized the time had really moved pretty fast, and we're just about to wind up the show. But we're speaking to Alliwah and Cal. They are gospel artists, and Alliwah is also a theater person, and that is what we're just talking, just for them to encourage other young people out there that there is hope and there's so much that they can do if with their talent, or they could also just do it as a career as they are doing. Now, we're almost coming to the end of the show, and there's so many people out there you'd want to talk to. There are many people that are behind the industry who don't get to be seen.
Very true.
Like yourselves. The same way people think, I just do it. And there's so many people behind who make things happen for us in the industry that we are all in. Who are they, and what would you like to tell them?
Wow. First of all, thank them. Thank them so much for their support, one, because without them, we would not be where we are. Despite that the first one is God, but without them, we would not be where we are. We thank every person, every other person that has supported us in big or small way, prayed for us at the end of the day. Because for you to be where we are right now, even when we still need those prayers. We still need prayers, guys, to pray for us, guys, to encourage us, guys, to correct us. We don't want to be stubborn. We believe that being humble is what at the end of the day will lift you up. More of God and less of us. Yeah. And so I want to thank everybody, the producers, RK, SK Blue, Rafton, Kigami, Ruben Gemu is our mentor, and many others. I can't mention all of them. Okay. My own group, Theatrics, for their support. Those guys have been close to us. Lesuuda bado ninasema asante sana. Na wengi and the guys, the technicians wenyewe kama wako hapa hivi. Guys have been supporting us, the media. Asanteni sana.
All right, fine. So there's this young person who's been watching this program. Na amesikia amefika mwisho kabisa. There's no hope and there's nothing that they would do. What would you tell them this morning?
Okay. Kwanza hapo kabisa naweza sema, if you feel you're down there and you're a musician, you have that passion to sing. To me, naweza sema, don't fear. Usiogope. Just come out. Kitu ya kwanza naweza sema, upcoming musician in Kenya wamekuwa na ile woga ya they can't reach us, wale tumefika pale juu, wanaogopa. Then hapo mimi naweza waambia to all upcoming musician, let them not fear us. If they see us even passing through the street, wakuje tu watusalamie. We are willing kuwasaidia mahali tunaweza wasaidia. Yeah.
Okay.
So
upcoming artists, what would you tell them?
Upcoming artists.
Yes.
Upcoming artists, one is, first of all, know your target. Know your target, know what you want, draw a map. At the end of the day, even the book of Habakkuk, he talks about it. Lazima uandike vitu chini kwanza ujue unatafanya nini. And this is the thing that you want to do. Because not just going there because you want to be a celeb. It's a mission. It's a mission at the end of the day. It's, if you're doing gospel, you're a minister of the word of God. So one thing, you have to read the Bible. It's about the Bible. You have to pray and know what you want at the end of the day. Then with time, don't lose hope. It's not about money. I usually believe, see money. It's not about money. I usually say in life, be aggressive, play it clean, avoid regrets, and never desire to be a pioneer. Move. One time at a time, and one day you'll be where you want to be.
Thank you very much for those.
And lastly, kindly, I want to wish all the Form 4s as they're going for their last, really, the best of luck in the exam, and the guys who are going back to school, student wote, manzena wish the best of luck. And then mkasope.
Na watu wanunue album.
Na wanunue album ni muhimu.
Okay, probably you'll give us final music kidogo tukimaliza.
Sawa. Yesu wangu wa milele, sitabadili mawazo. Yesu wangu wa milele, sitabadili mawazo. Maisha yangu yako, roho yangu yako, vitu vyangu vyote vyako, chukua yote Baba. Yesu wangu wa milele, sitabadili mawazo. Yesu wangu wa milele, sitabadili mawazo. Awe wako wa milele, usibadili mawazo. Yeah.
Thank you very much for coming
so
to our show.
And
we really appreciate, and we know that your song and your music and also your words this morning have encouraged someone out there. Thank you very much. We have been speaking to Alliwah David and Carla Oworo on Good Morning Kenya, and I must say that I hope that you've also enjoyed the show, just as I have, and as they have said, and especially to the upcoming artists, just be yourselves. Don't really try to be Alliwah and Carl. Just be yourself and reach out to the people that you would want to. Thank you very much for watching Good Morning Kenya, and also for participating by sending in your comments. From all of us in our studios, my flow manager, the director, the sound people, my camera people, everyone would like to wish you a beautiful weekend. Let's do this again, God willing, next week. I'm Naisula Lesuuda.